Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we have a very special interview as UMass Amherst student chapter of Informs. I have 4 exchange students here with me today, so I would like to first welcome them all and thank you all so much for coming. We have Asta Motrenko, Iryna Horobets, Khrystyna Buryhina and Marharyta Nechytailo. They are exchange students from Kyiv School of Economics. And well, let's hear from you first of all. Thank you so much for coming today. And how are you feeling about being on our YouTube channel and about this interview?
We're excited. Thank you for
the
invitation.
Of course. I mean, for our viewers who are not aware, we are very close to the end of the semester at UMass Amherst, and all of our students are very busy with their academic lives. So it is really special for us as our student chapter to see our friends here. First, I would like to start by talking about the partnership between Kyiv School of Economics and UMass Amherst. And then, of course, we will move on to the questions, and I will also let you guys introduce yourselves. So in 2022, UMass Amherst signed a series of memoranda of agreements with Kyiv School of Economics to assist scholars and students affected by Russia's war on Ukraine. At UMass Amherst, there are now 15 virtual scholars based in Ukraine who are now working with faculty at UMass Amherst, and we have 4 exchange students, again from Kyiv School of Economics. First, maybe we would hear from you very quickly, your names, what classes are you taking, which major you are in, and then we will move on to our questions. So let's start from here.
Okay, my name is Iryna. I'm second-year student, and my major is economy. In UMass Amherst, I take in statistics, math, microeconomy, macroeconomy, and operation management.
That is amazing. And thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Asta Motrenko. I'm a sophomore too at UMass, and my major is also economics. We're taking the same classes. And in Ukraine, I'm from this small town which called up the Kyiv region, which is like really close to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Khrystyna, and all of us have the same major. It's, like in our home university, it's business economics, but here at UMass there is only economics, and we take same classes. And I was born in Odessa.
As girls already mentioned, we take in the same classes. My name is Marharyta. I'm also a sophomore, economics major, and I was born in Dnipro, but currently I was living in Kyiv as the rest of the girls.
So you all knew each other before coming here?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, very nice. So I would like to start by our questions. First of all, can you share some of your experiences from Ukraine and the educational challenges you faced as students due to this invasion? So let's start from there.
I can say the challenges started 21st of February last year when we wake up and understand that now it's war in Ukraine. Yeah, because it was like our final class in Ukraine. We had to pass our final exams and choose our university, but because of war we had like our new conditions, and we had to take our decision really quickly and decide what we should do, how would we pass our exams, which university will be the best to study, should it be in Ukraine or abroad. And it was really challenging. Also, it was really challenging to prepare for these exams because we had like 3 months left and we had war, and it was really dangerous. And even now we have a lot of challenges because sometimes we have aerial alarm during our classes in university. We should go to the shelter and continue our studying. At this time we continue our studying and understand that it's really dangerous because it's bombed in Kyiv. Yeah, and also in the beginning of winter and in the end of fall, we have no light and electricity sometimes at our homes. And it's really hard because when we don't have electricity, light, Wi-Fi, and even phone internet for like 8 hours per day, it's really difficult to study. But I'm so appreciate and grateful to our university because they have generation, and we can study in our university when we have light, internet, and something like that. So I can say that we have really a lot of challenges.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. That was a very sincere summary of everything you guys have been through. And maybe I want to also
Yeah, of
hear
course.
from you.
Of course, it was challenging for all of us, especially for the people who are like really close to the Russia board. For my priority was to choose a university in which we will have like in-person lessons. And I'm really grateful to Kyiv School of Economics because when I search for a university, I understand that we will be like, I have an opportunity to study offline, to have like real student life. And it was amazing because I live with Margaret in the same apartments. And actually I have really like, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny story. When we had one exam from computer science, it was online and we just like do some coding on our computer and air alarm started. And we just hear the sound of rocket over the window. It was like really scary. One was just like running to the shelter, but we continue studying and we brave, we strong. And yeah, of course, I really appreciate to Kyiv School of Economics that they're provided with all resources to study in safety, to have light and electricity to continue our study.
Yeah, I am also so glad to hear about all the resources Kyiv School of Economics provided you all with, and clearly, I mean, they care about students' well-being.
Yeah, overall, there are like a few points which make the studying in Ukraine currently really harder. Like, as you know, there is a river in Kyiv, it's Dnipro, and there are like two sides. Like, I live on the left side of the river, and our school, university, located on the right side of the river. So, during the air raid alarm, I cannot cross the bridge. And to get to the university using public transport, like it's really hard. All public transport are stopped. So I have like to take a taxi to get to the university. And as Ira mentioned about blackout when we didn't have electricity, like that's really cool that we have like a generator in our Kyiv School of Economics because like we had a lot of homework, a lot of projects, and I know that I cannot come back home because there is no electricity there, and I had like to stay in university until like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. to finish my work, and after that come back home.
Yes, right.
Yeah, for me, I would like also to describe the whole experience. So when the war started, all of us were in 11th grade, so we were finishing school and being for the lessons on Zoom, and you understand that you have to pass exams and the quality of education was not that well just because of the air alarms and we had to interrupt our lessons. So for all of us it was stressful, as well as lots of people left their cities, lots of people left our country. That's why I think all of us faced extremely challenging part to choose university, but luckily all of us stayed in Ukraine to rebuild it after we will win. And also for the situation with blackouts, as girls mentioned, I won't repeat that, but the thing is that also Russia shelled during the night, and when we had an air alarm in our apartments, we didn't have a shelter in the first floor, so we just had to run there and sit in the corridor, so it will be more safe for us. And that was horrible when you didn't sleep at night, and you have to go to a university like 10 a.m. So that was extremely challenging, but we are thankful to EMAS, we're grateful to EMAS to be here, to be in safety, and just continue our studies with
In a safe place.
Yeah. I mean, I am sure at UMass Amherst we are also thankful that you are all here, you are all safe, and I think our viewers have also noticed that when listening to your stories, I mean, we are hearing that no matter what is happening outside, you are still and strong enough and brave enough to focus on your studies, and you're motivated, like that coding exam or the other things that you mentioned. So it is really admirable, and I'm sure our viewers are also hearing these stories and finding inspiration and also strength. So thank you so much for sharing all of that. So now let's move on to, now you are all here and we are all happy to see you here. And since you've been to UMass, Massachusetts, the US, you might have faced some cultural differences. So maybe you would describe some of that that you have encountered since arriving here. So let's start from here again.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, what I want to mention about students with my age, that they are more like relaxed. Because in Ukraine we worried about everything because of war, and even for afar, we were really stressed, nervous every day. Here, I'm really appreciate that American students just tried studying, but at the same time, they just enjoy their life, and it's really cool. And also, they're really friendly, because in Ukraine, I can say that people are more closed, but here, people are really open and really friendly, so it's so good.
That's great. You are making a lot of friends, I assume?
Yeah, and it's easier to make friends here than in Ukraine.
That is, I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, there are a lot of positives. How about you?
Yeah, so the first thing I want to mention that our university is quite small because it's new, and here is like a huge campus. And it's really good that UMass provided lots of clubs, that you can find some people with who you can share some interests. I really enjoy my roommate. She's also an exchange student, so we're in the same condition, and I really still keep in touch with her. Also, I want to talk about Asian students. They're so open-minded and they're so friendly. And I thought when I will arrive here, I will be hanging out with American students, but mostly I hang out with Asians and also Indian and the students from Pakistan. They're so friendly to me, and sometimes especially Indian students, they really understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about situation in Ukraine, which I really appreciate. And also I've met one here friend from America, and he invited me and Ira to the Thanksgiving Day to spend, so it was really nice. So yeah, and the main thing that I want to say that Americans, they're really happy, which is really nice, and they should appreciate it, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to meet all the culture differences here, because I can explore more and more about other countries, not even about America, but also from China or Korea or Japan and India. So I really appreciate to be here.
That is great. You were mentioning clubs. Are you a member of any club?
Yeah, actually, I entered the club with the radio club.
Oh.
Yeah, production committee. And also I want to join next semester the outing club, because I'm really excited that Americans here, they're so into hiking stuff and climbing, and especially my roommate, she's also in the outing club, and it's exciting things, so I really want to join them.
That sounds great, and I hope you can find a lot of opportunities to hike around, because here at UMass Amherst we have beautiful scenery and amazing hiking opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to notice that American students, they are really do sport. And firstly, for me was I didn't understand why they usually wear sport clothes. And after that, when I talked to one of the American girls, she said me and explained that American students, they don't want to spend time after classes. They are going to the sport club and do sport. Because of that, they always have clothes, sport wear. And American students, they're really polite. I've met one girl just in my dorm, in my building. We met each other, and it's so polite and great girl. She also invited me to her house on Thanksgiving Day. And I also would like to mention that, again, about clothes, that in my opinion, Americans, they wear really comfortable clothes, and I quite often can see in dining common people in pajama. They're going to have dinner or breakfast, and they, I can say don't care about others' opinions. They just wear what it's comfortable for them, and it's really cool. And besides, as girls mentioned, they Americans really can enjoy their life, and maybe they just do not worry as Ukrainian about their future, because Ukrainians, even at 16 or 17, they think about their future, that we have to work, we have to earn money, and they are really care about their future. But here, Americans, they also think about their future, but they know how to enjoy the moment right now, and that's cool.
Do you feel like you are starting to be inspired from those students?
Yeah, my friends really teach me to enjoy the moment.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, and how about comfortable clothes? Do you think you are changing your wardrobe since you
honestly,
came here?
yeah.
That's great.
I didn't go to the dining common in pajama, but I started to wear really comfortable clothes, and I can like more often wear something sport. Like it's really comfortable.
That's amazing. I mean, hearing you all being more relaxed and happy and enjoying the moment, that's the best thing. Yeah.
For me, like, culture difference is really vast. Because the neighboring countries, they have different culture, they were developing on each other, but when you cross the ocean, it is so different. Like, studying from architecture, I really enjoy how the American culture like build their buildings, because for Europe it's different, for US it's different, so just going around and see the buildings, it's also good cool thing to explore. As girls mentioned, people, they're different, but they're also we have something in common on some way, but to understand how the nations differ, how the the national identity, what's that, and uncover that, it's extremely interesting for me, just because all the things here are different. So the culture difference for me, it's exciting part. It's not hard, but it can be challenging to understand or just to start doing the same.
Yeah. It sounds like you are interested in architecture. Is it like a hobby or?
It's just a hobby now.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm sure you are noticing at UMass Amherst campus we have buildings with different architectural
Yeah, for me
styles.
it was interesting because like the Tivo Islam library, it's so nice. I haven't seen like the building from the red brick built like the 26 floors, if I'm not mistaken, and also like the brutalism near this campus center. That's why I liked.
That is amazing. I would love to talk more about architecture with you after this video too. So let's move on to our next question. Of course, I mean we want to just keep talking, but unfortunately we have a time limit here. So how has your experience at UMass compared to your expectations before coming here? What is different, both academically and socially? I would ask. Yes.
Okay, I tried not to make any expectations because I thought that I would see everything when I bring it here, but still I was thinking about something, and about academical side, I thought that we would have like more projects, because as I know that in American school, students have a lot of projects which they should do with their friends or the single project. I expect that we would have a lot of projects. Also, I expect that we would have really a lot of classes per day, because we have like 5 courses during our this term. So I thought that I would have like really a lot, 5 or 6 classes per day. But in fact, that it's not like this. I have like just 2 or 3, sometimes 4. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and also I expected that we would have a lot of like practice session, because in our home university we have lecture, but we pay more attention to problem solving. But here, if you talk about economy, it's more like pay attention to theory side. We don't solve such a lot of problems. But I expected that it would be like a lot of them, because I compare with my university in Ukraine, and yeah, I expected it would be like this. And from social side, I think it's pretty the same as I expected. So yeah, so it's okay.
That's great. Well, do you have a preference between those two academical sides, more theoretical versus more practical?
For me, it's easier practical because I'm like a logical person. It's easy for me to solve problems, but hard to remember something. It's really hard for me to explain something. It's easier to just solve problems and to do some tasks. So yeah, I prefer when it's more practical, but as I know, it's happened because during studying in university, you just like learn a lot of theory, but in your internship, you just learn from practice side in the US, as I know. So yeah, it's also okay, but for me it was a bit strange.
Yeah, but I'm sure you are handling it perfectly. I mean, you are all brilliant students, so...
I hope so. We will see in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so when I was in Ukraine, I mean, I didn't worry about like social thing, because I understand that here will be like a bunch of people and I will like definitely find someone, but I was not expected that I really be like really close with Asian people, which is like amazing. I found really nice girl from Japan. She's also exchange student, and she's really into architecture and art. She's an amazing student, and also I'm a little bit into music, and remade the song with her, which is nice. So now I have a song in 3 languages: Ukrainian,
Wow.
English, and Japan.
Can we
Japanese.
hear it anywhere?
Okay,
Is it on
video.
YouTube? Is it on
I'm
SoundCloud?
sure. No, we want to record it. We have a process right now, which is so excited. But what about academic side? Actually, I was worried that here will be like really hard because America is the most powerful country, is the best one for education, but actually, probably thanks to our university, we also have some of courses in English. So it was easier for me to understand math and microeconomics because, of course, in this special subjects we have like special words. So we had it previous in Ukraine. So now it was like easier for me to understand everything. And I cannot say that it's like really hard for me to study here. It's kind of at the same level. Our university is in here. So I can say that Kyiv School of Economics is like such a powerful university right now. So yeah, so probably all the expectation, I'm just like so excited.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Honestly, I didn't have like any huge expectations about this place. I just knew and understood that I will get a new knowledge, I will gain like new experience, and I can meet like new people here. Why I didn't have any expectation, just based on my like life experience, I understood that it's better to not expect anything, like just enjoy the moment, as I said before, right now.
Yeah.
But if you talk about like social life here, I have already met a lot of friends and people with whom I get in touch, and we are planning to go somewhere in the future, like to visit one more country together, new for us. And if you talk about academically, honestly, for me, it's a little easier here to study than in Kyiv School of Economics. Like we have less homework, less project, and I have more free time. And for me, also was surprising that there is a ballroom dance club here. Yeah, like I visited ballroom dance club in Ukraine for 7 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and for me here it was really surprised.
Are you going to the meetings here also
Yes.
regularly?
Yeah, I also dance with them.
Wow.
Like with culture, the educational side is also extremely different.
Mhm.
That's why I knew some parts of American study, but I didn't know like a lot of that. So when I came here, I was a little bit nervous about that at the beginning. So I tried to catch all the details, what's going on here, like is the syllabus is different or not. So for me, it was a little bit stressful at the beginning just to realize that it's not that different. It's of course has some specific moments here, but it's okay. And I enjoy studies here. Of course, we have a lot more theory here, but we can deal with that, we can live with that. That's why I just enjoy my time here. About the social side, I knew that people here are different, and I realized that maybe their understanding of the world different. That's why topics to talk here and compared to my peers in Ukraine, they're different, but it's also interesting.
And you were mentioning that, it sounds like all of you are having very positive academic experiences at UMass Amherst, which makes me really happy and proud as a UMass Amherst student. So that is great. And I think after a semester, I feel like you are all now used to the system here, and hopefully, your second semester will be very smooth.
Yeah, but honestly, the system here is quite similar to our home university.
Mm-hmm. And you were mentioning how, what a powerful school Kyiv School of Economics is, which is, I'm sure, helping you a lot. And that is amazing to hear. So we are moving to our last question. As I said, I wish we could upload a longer video, but of course our students here are also very busy with their studies. So I want to just ask one last question to you. which is, have there been any memorable moments or positive experiences since you arrived here that you would like to share? You shared some of it, but now I want to just hear more. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of really good moments with my American friends and international friends. It was really nice, but one of the best, which I will remember for ages, it was 1 week ago when we met the sunrise near the ocean, because it was the first time when I seen ocean in my life, and it was really cool. And I'm ready to wake up every day at 5 a.m. to see this beautiful sunrise near the ocean. It was really cool because it was so beautiful, and also there was people which really close to me, and yeah, it was really good. It's like one of the best moments.
That sounds like a magical moment. Where was it? The ocean?
It was in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were in a hiking trip, or was it a Thanksgiving trip?
Yeah, it was a Thanksgiving trip. Yeah, and all Thanksgiving was really nice. Me and Asta, we stayed in our friend for 5 days, and it was really good.
Yeah,
was
that's
so
the
good.
friend who invited you to their house for Thanksgiving. Well, they sound like an amazing
Yeah,
host
it was.
to you.
It was so good. It's really nice when you can have like a break for 5 days to have a rest without university, and it's so good because it was like opportunity for me to see American from other side, because when I'm in university, of course I try to travel and to go out of the campus, but mostly I spend all of my time on the campus with studying, and of course when it's like 3 months day by day when you're in the campus, so it's a bit difficult. So it was so good when for 5 days you go to another city and you travel a lot and you see a lot. So yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, and it feels really good just before the last bit of the semester to recharge and come back. I mean, I can see you are all recharged after the break, and so thank you so much for sharing that. That was amazing. If you have any photos, I would love to see them.
Oh, of course I show you because they are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first thing that I want to say is about Halloween, because I met American friends here, and they showed me how like real American Halloween, because in Ukraine we respect Halloween, but it's not such a big event. And the second one is that after the busy day, I can make music here. And as I mentioned before, I met one Japanese student and one Korean student. She was also exchange student, and we're sitting together. Because at Worcester, you can borrow the music room, and we just borrow the music room and we just make music. And you know, music is like a small part of me, so I'm really happy and I'm really excited when I'm just doing music with someone else, not only by myself. So I think this the most memorable moments for me. That's how I feel like at home.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm really happy to hear that. It sounds like you guys are building a little band. Is this?
I'm thinking of it.
Wow, that is exciting. I would love to just hear more. You know, what's your band name?
Okay.
The songs.
Actually, I had previously in Ukraine my own band, so.
Oh, that's so nice. Are you a vocalist? Are you playing?
No, I'm playing the piano, but I
Oh.
also write my own songs. I'm a little bit singer, so kind of. But economics first, I need to rebuild the country, Ukraine, and then music.
Yes, that is very important. Yeah.
I would like to share with you my trip to the Niagara Falls. So
Go ahead.
It was really incredible. I went to the Niagara Falls like 2 months ago with my friends. They're also exchange students here. They're from Italy and Spain. And we rented a car. We spent 2 nights in a camp, and we like visited Niagara Falls just a few times. It was really incredible, and there is a wonderful views there. Like, I highly recommend everyone to visit that place. We also took an excursion. It's like we rented a boat and go just next to the Niagara Falls. And honestly, like, the view from the water and from the ground are completely different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you very close to in the boat?
Yes.
Wow.
I even have like videos. All of us were like really wet.
Oh wow.
But it was so cool. And I also enjoy our time in a camp. Like, we had night discussion near the fire.
Yeah.
We slept together in a camp, so it was really fun.
That sounds like an amazing adventure. Wow, camping, looking at the
Yes.
Zagar Falls. Wow. Yes.
For me, being in the US is my childhood dream, so I have lots of emotions just being here. I visited DC on Thanksgiving. I went to my relatives, so I spent like a family time there. It was so good to realize that you have a part of family here. So I don't miss my parents that much just because of that I have someone who I knew before. And that time was extremely memorable for me. And I saw DC, I saw Capitol, I saw the White House, so I was thrilled. Also trips to New York, Times Square, Empire State Building, and just the views of that city. It was from a movie because it is so American, and I enjoy how it describes in the movie and how it's in reality.
Are you seeing places where you always wanted to see and then you're finally there? That sounds amazing. I mean, these were all great memories and stories from all of you, and I'm so thankful that you all shared it with us, with me, with our viewers, with our student chapter. Unfortunately, we have to stop here and end our video, but thank you so much for coming here today and sharing your experiences and sharing all of these beautiful stories and showing us how you were so strong back at home and now you just keep being strong here while also slowly relaxing and enjoying the moment and having all of these beautiful memories with your friends here that help you call this place home, which really resonated with me, and I'm so glad that you shared it. Any last notes before we say goodbye?
Just enjoy your lives.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
be happy.
Yeah, thank you so
And we
much.
hope that Ukraine will win. And yeah, and some American students can go to Kyiv School of Economics to experience Ukrainian studying, education, and Ukrainian culture. We hope so.
Yeah, because we have already invited a lot of our American friends to Ukraine to see how it's beautiful to be in Ukraine. So yeah, we are waiting for our victory.
Yes, we are
And
always.
they are really interested to visit Ukraine.
Really.
That's
Each of them
amazing.
saying, yeah, we really want to go to Ukraine.
That sounds
So
amazing.
Some American students actually now say hi to me in Ukrainian.
Yes, I teach one girl to say hi in Ukrainian. She always say hi in Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Can you
It's
teach me?
привіт.
Привет.
Yeah, so now
Okay.
you are one more.
I will say привет to you from now.
Yeah.
And how do we say goodbye so that I can say goodbye?
До
побачення.
Can say
До побачення.
До побачення.
Yes.
Okay. Well, our viewers, do побачення. And thank you so much for watching our video and listening to our exchange students' stories. And keep following us and supporting our chapter. Thank you so much.